Okay, this is a very rare made in Japan ES335 style guitar. You can see it has a Bigsby style tremolo, neck binding, a bone nut, 3-piece maple neck, helps with stability. It's a bolt-on neck. It sounds amazing. It plays great. It has some really cool features on it. The only reason really that I'm getting rid of it, this is a very nitpicky reason, is that the neck is just a little bit too narrow for me across the fretboard. As you can see in the background there, I'm a Fender guy, Strats and Tellys mostly, and this is about a millimeter skinnier than my Strats or Tellys, and it just throws me off. I'm so used to playing Fenders that doing more complex chords and stuff, trying to get my fingers all in there, just throws me off the tiniest little bit. For other folks, it's probably not a big deal. And it's not a big deal for me. I'm just being nitpicky, really. Beyond that, I absolutely love this thing. There's nothing that I don't like about it. Love everything about it. Especially, the main thing is the acoustic sound of this thing. So let me play a little bit just acoustically to give you an idea of how it sounds. Yeah. So that's just the acoustic sound, and I will talk over the top of it so you can hear, how it is relative to my speaking. And as you can hear, it's hanging right in there. So if you're somebody who sings quietly, you could literally probably use this thing as an acoustic guitar. It's certainly loud enough to like jam with, for bedroom jams. But let's turn on the amp here. I'll show you some other cool stuff I like about it. Let the amp warm up. So it plays really well, lightning fast action. I wouldn't call it a fretless wonder, but the frets are definitely worn down. But it plays really, really well all up through the neck. And you can tell they weren't very tall frets to begin with, because you can see up here on the 21st fret or whatever, this highest fret, which isn't going to be getting much action. They were small frets to begin with. So the frets look small, but that's how this guitar was designed. So it really is a fast player. I mean, you can hammer-ons and pull-offs. Like if I really bang down on it, it's very loud, but you can get just the slightest amount of pressure. You don't. So I know it's tough to demonstrate how easy a guitar is to play through video, but you can just see, you barely need to pick at all, and the notes just pop right out. So we're in the neck position here. Another cool thing that I like about this is that the tremolo does not knock the guitar out of tune, or very little, especially for a Bigsby style tremolo on an older made in Japan guitar like this. The first thing I would be thinking is, oh man, that Bigsby is going to be a real pain, but it's really not. So even let's play like an open G chord, which is just notorious for, you can hear every little problem with intonation and tuning. So So it just does a great job staying in tune. There it is. But that's not even my favorite sound. The middle position. Listen to that G chord again. Just that like bell-like round. So you can see right there, my fingers are getting a little squished up there because I got these big, fat, meaty paws. So that's where it gets kind of tough for me to play. But the sound of that middle position I just love. That's a great kind of... I forget that riff. There it is. Just playing it in the wrong key. Okay, so on the bridge position. That has a very cool kind of PAF, low output, almost telly kind of. I got a telly back there, as you can see over my shoulder there. Kind of has that bite to it a little bit. Anyway, just a pleasure to play. Just love playing this thing. And the string spacing is actually adjustable. So you can see on this roller bridge, which is one of the things that makes it stay in tune so well. The roller bridge and the custom bone nut saddle here really, nut, help keep it in tune. And the saddles on this thing, as you can, I don't know if you can tell, there's little grooves in the saddle, so you can adjust the spacing if you want it more narrow or wider. The neck has binding on it, which I just think looks super cool. It's a 3-piece maple neck which makes for better stability of the neck because you don't have warpage in any one direction. You know, you've got the neck going in multiple different directions if it is going to do any kind of warpage at all. And yeah, just overall, it's a great guitar. Great looking guitar, great playing guitar. Again, very fast playing guitar. Great tuning stability with the roller bridge saddles and the bone nut. Great smooth tremolo. Great kind of, you know, for the 50s. And you can see still that G chord is still just in tune there. How often do you get that? We'll even do some kind of extreme bending. And she's still in tune. How often do you get that on a 335 Les Paul Gibson style guitar? It just... Okay, I'm having too much fun here. Anyway, killer guitar. Really hate to let this one go. But some lucky poison out there is going to end up with this puppy. Yes, sir. Let me know if you got any questions.